Well, I mean, first thing that has to happen, we have to get healthy. Cole Huff, I think, will do a few drills today, but he's certainly not ready to go full go. Isaiah Zierden's got a little knee issue that we've got to tend to here for a few days before he's back. And then Zach Hansen is probably still another month away at least. So those are three pretty critical guys for us that we have to get healthy and back on the floor.
Your practice course?
Well, Coach Malone told me today he was going to bring his owner in and just say, this is what I want to build. So back in Denver, this is what we need. We don't need to change a thing. So, that's the ultimate compliment that we did it right, and we certainly felt that way from the beginning. But it's exactly what they need. They want space. We've been able to keep people out of here so they can get their work done as well. But it's an honor to have them here. I hope they'll come back. But this is a terrific facility, and we've been able to work our schedule around that. We've been able to watch them practice a little, and we'll still be able to get our work done, and our guys still have ample time to get in here and get shots up on their own.
That's got to be a nice thing for your players to see an example of what they need to do to aspire to get to that level.
Well, I'm guessing a lot of these guys haven't seen an NBA practice close up, so it's an incredible experience for them. One thing that they basically had a non-contact practice this morning, but the communication in that practice was really impressive. So I'm hoping our guys took note of that, because that's one of the things we're going to talk about today. Well, this facility's already impacted recruiting in a positive way, and when you have other people, and especially at the professional level, come in and want to copy what you've done, that can do nothing but help. And when it's out there on social media, not just their coaching staff, but their players talking about the quality of our facility, without question, that's going to help us in the recruiting in the long run.
Obviously, speaking of social media, not really a basketball-centric question, but what's your kind of reaction to the movement going around now as far as players using their status to, I guess, take a stand for injustice around the country?
We haven't met on that as a team yet. We will as we get closer to game time. Obviously everybody, this is a free country and everybody's free to choose on how they want to express themselves. My conversation with them is that we need to have some conversations within our team to find out the issues as you see them and what can we do to try to change, because that's the other great thing about this country. We have the ability to try to change our feelings and maybe impact other people's thoughts. And what's the best way to do that? And, that's certainly something that we're going to talk about in depth. We're going to have different groups come and speak to our team, and I think that's important that they see the whole picture. And, this country is a great country. Obviously, we have problems. There's some things that have transpired in our country within the last couple weeks that certainly aren't good. And I understand where some of these folks are coming from. Is it the best way to make a stand? Obviously they think so. But I'm hopeful that our guys, that we can have some good conversations amongst our team and hopefully find the best way to do what they want to do.
Have you had to rein Cole in a little bit? Because I'm sure he's been eager over the last few weeks to try to be out there with guys like that.
Cole's been eager, but he's been smart. He understands it's been a long process. It's been 6 months, so let's not ruin it in the last 2 weeks. But he played a couple pickup games for the first time yesterday. He feels good today, and he'll be able to go through some of the drill work today. The reality with Cole is we're going to have to manage him the entire season, much like we did last season. But hopefully the knee's in a better place than it was when, the way he was trying to play through it and having it drained every week, really for the last 3 months of the season last year. Well, it wasn't long ago that we were picked 9th. And given the choice, I like this level of expectation a little bit better, because it usually means you've got some good players. And I've said it before. We're at a place where basketball is important. We've got one of the best practice facilities in the country, so we need to expect to be successful. So there's whatever comes from the outside in terms of what their expectations are. It isn't going to match what we feel like we can accomplish internally. Having said that, we've got a lot of work to do, and we're going to have to play a certain way and play together and have each other's back, and we have to try to get healthy. And if we can do that, I think we have a chance to accomplish some of our goals. Well, a couple guys have been in our program. Marcus Foster was here last year and sat out with the transfer, and he's improved his game since he came here, and obviously he had 2 really good years at Kansas State, and I'm hopeful that he can build off those. Justin Patton has made tremendous strides. You know, he was 205 pounds when he got here 16 months ago, and he's 230 now. He's stronger. His vertical jump has improved. His stamina has improved. He's going to have some good days and bad days, but he's got a very bright future. You know, Davion Mintz is going to have to play some time at the point guard for us. And then, you know, Kobe Paris is going to, I think, challenge for time at the wing or power forward as well. So, you know, there's going to be some competitive practices because we've got a lot of guys that can get on the floor and play for us this year, and they're going to have to earn that. We've had a lot of conversations, and I think your description is accurate. You know, he couldn't get out of his own way last year, whether it, you know, be an academic issue, an off the floor issue, or consistent effort and concentration on the practice floor. And to Ronnie's credit, he's flipped the switch. He's been great on the floor. He's been great off the floor. He's taking care of his business academically. And you know, we all grow up at different times, and that's just the reality. I'm maybe not totally grown up yet, but you know, a light switch went on for him, and he's changed his approach to his life. And it's part of what makes coaching enjoyable is to see guys kind of transform their thinking and, like, you know what, I'm not a kid anymore. I've got to start acting like an adult. And Ronnie's certainly made a positive step in that direction.
Zach, on the mend, I guess, what are you hoping to see out of the people that are, you know, at his same position group in this first month of practice? As far as
well, you know, we've got two freshmen there. You know, both sat out last year, Justin and Martine. They're going to be relied on big time, along with Toby and Cole. Hopefully, as he comes back, Kobe may have to play on the front line some as well. But you know, Martine, it may be a blessing in disguise that he had the knee injury because he's put on 20 pounds of muscle. His body looks great. His leg strength in both legs is stronger than when he first got here, and that's after going through an ACL surgery. So I think he's improved. I think he's in a good place. I'm hopeful that the second time through everything for him will make it easier and he'll feel a little bit more comfortable on the floor. But we're going to be throwing some young guys out there this year, but I think they're ready for that challenge.